Okay, what can you tell us about singles that feel like they're a little trapped in the rat race of dating life in, let's say, a big city like New York?
Good evening. I'm Lolita Lee Engelson. I'm a therapist for young shidduchim. My Instagram's name, and I'd like to help people understand why they feel non-successful or very successful in their career and not in their shidduchim, or both, negatively or positively. So the reason why we're trapped is because we have a piece in us that is really trapped for a very long time. We cannot really necessarily address the time, but we can address the image. There's always a recurrent image that comes, and it shows you that something, like a sort of a film that comes into your map, your schema, which is your it's not your imagination, it's your subconscious. And sometimes it comes consciously when you're awake. It's triggered by a chair that moves, or triggered by a word that someone tells you. So someone tells you very soon by you could be triggered. So why you're triggered, and what brings that point in you that probably could rebel against soon by you, or could embrace it but cannot yet embrace it fully. So everyone knows somewhere where there are caged, where the subconscious is caging them. It could be, like every therapist wants to convince you, a childhood, an adolescent, but it could be also some accident or something that happened in your adulthood. It doesn't have to be always so far gone or far away. So in your case, Mendel, which schema, which film you see coming back recurrent all the time, that is obsessive in your current life?
I think the need to be on the conveyor belt, time-wise, like age-wise and career-wise, with everyone else.
What is conveyor belt for you? It's like you're driving and you want to go speed as much as your neighbor next door to you and have an accident, or you want to honk because the other neighbor is honking, or you want to go slow like a turtle because some old guy is, stopping you from.
I think it's more. I'm a free-spirited person, and the world of shidduchim demands a lot of maturity and responsibility, and being ready in this moment to take on something very big, like starting a family, and that the trigger is the demand of needing to be so quickly into it without time to explore. And
But who said you have to be quickly in it?
That's just societal pressure, that's the way it is.
I mean, what about also taking this idea of meeting someone as an adventure, that you both go on a journey together and you explore what are the best sides of your journey, and how you can get along, and where do you meet and where do you differ, and then maybe after that put the ducks online. I'm not saying some people put immediately the career first, and this is usually what Rambam said, Bana Bayit Natar Kerem. But Chabad approach, which what the Rebbe is, and because you're Chabad, which I know about, says no, you have to go into this adventure and then build upon the little foundation that you have. Now, it's true that you cannot build anything if you don't have the tools. So sometimes you find the tools together and you can build something together, and sometimes you have to find it by yourself, but sometimes it's also very hard to find it by yourself. So is that need, this recurrent film that's coming, tells you have to do it on your own, or it has to do it, you have to do it with a mate?
It's that I have to do it alone, and then the mate comes once you achieve that.
So you have more the Rambam approach.
Yeah.
And it contradicting with your with your journey as a Chabad grown up.
Yeah, actually, very much.
So maybe that's where you feel trapped.
Yeah, because you're
Because
right.
you're trapped into systems that are very different.
One is exactly
And the first system is telling you, go and get a career or get a job, but you can't get a job because you're a career person more than a job person. I know. I approached this with you many times. And then going further and marrying without having stability, it gives you a lot of anxiety. So the thing that you have to feel, the first thing you have to feel is you have to feel free from any obligation. In order to feel, because as long as you feel trapped, you're paralyzed. You are paralyzed. You cannot move no left, no right. So you have to feel free from any obligation and any responsibility, even making a shidduch, because you have to feel you're going on an adventure that if the other one wants to join you in it, that's amazing. If they don't want, you're going to go on that adventure even by yourself. But at the same time, you feel you cannot be always by yourself. So how do you resolve that dilemma? And I'll help you with, but I want to hear it from you.
Stage one of the resolve is the awareness and the deep accepting and awareness of the reality, the way you lay it out, which I think a lot of singles in our communities don't even get this language yet.
Can you make it more clear? I didn't get what you're saying either.
I'm saying is this language of understanding a date of either being the more adventurous type or the more career-oriented type. We don't even have that language often entering in shidduchim. Not until you get a little older and burnt out and you seek something different or deeper answers. So I would say number one is to get to know that language within. Get to know where you are personally, holding. Where the adventure needs to be discovered, where the adventure was lost. And how
Where?
It's possible before even entering the shidduchim. It's
And
possible that in yeshiva there was such a strong emphasis of being such a good boy or girl. In order, they always tell you, or it's lingering in the culture, do this because you go to shidduch. Do that, you go to shidduch. So it's very possible that it's like kind of getting shot down or being forced to tug along before you even started
the process,
the sport, or the whistle was even blown.
Yeah.
You're already you're freaked out.
But it's also a form of you could feel that, which is legitimate, but then also you can take it as a cop-out, like, I was very intimidated or blocked or not helped, so I cannot get out from it. How, knowing that you were intimidated or blocked or maybe pressured, how today, being a mature person who went through the pain of all this, I'm not denying the pain, but how can you be free by getting out from all these scenarios, the scripts that keep on coming back into your mind? What exactly blocking you to go ahead? Do you feel like the society is punishable because it's not easy to make a career and you need a lot of more help, or you're not finding the right people who are helping you, or you're lazy and you don't want to go into something that takes you 5 years, building a job, building money, and then going into a career? Lazy in the sense that you don't want to lose any more of this time in your life.
It's a big question you ask, and I'm trying to answer honestly. I feel like there's two roads. Both of them involve taking an adventure with your daily schedule, which I'll call your money. You need to have something you're involved with. Before I go into that answer, I'd say the first thing I've been doing actually a few months ago was separating my hobby and my passion, which is to teach and to influence Jewish ideas in the city and maybe host, and separate that from my need to make money.